my fellow Americans. First, I should like to express my gratitude to the radio and television networks for the opportunities they have given me over the years to bring reports and messages to our nation. My special thanks go to them for the opportunity of addressing you this evening. 3 days from now, after half a century in the service of our country, I shall lay down the responsibilities of office as, in traditional and solemn ceremony, the authority of the presidency is vested in my successor. This evening, I come to you with a message of leave-taking and farewell, and to share a few final thoughts with you, my countrymen.
This is the Gaumont British News, presenting the truth to the free peoples of the world. Coinciding with Romania's decision to abandon the gangsters' agreement with Germany, we received these pictures of the first entry of the Soviet army into Romania. Marshal Konev commanded the 2nd Ukrainian Front Army in this new victorious drive. German and Romanian forces were hammered back to the River Prut, the river which marked the frontier of Romania and the Soviet Union. So in this smashing offensive, the German invaders and their Romanian satellites were driven from Soviet soil. Smashed bridges did little to hold up the onward surge of the Red Army. They had already astonished the world in their crossings of the broad rivers of their own land. Here, for the first time, the Red Army is on Romanian soil, approaching the city of Seret. These are soldiers of the 1st Ukrainian Front.
Von einem Besuch aus dem Führerhauptquartier zurück. Ich habe alle Berichte und Darstellungen der Augenzeugen gehört, habe den Raum besichtigt, in dem der Anschlag stattfand und kann nur sagen, dass, wenn die Errettung des Führers aus höchster Lebensgefahr kein Wunder war, es überhaupt keine Wunder mehr gibt. Der Attentäter war von einem der verhafteten Generäle zu einem Scheinvortrag in die tägliche Lagerbesprechung entsandt. Er hat den Sprengstoff in einer Aktenmappe in den Lagerraum mitgenommen und unter dem Vorwand, sie niederstellen zu wollen, dem Führer in einem unbewachten Augenblick direkt vor die Füße geschoben.
If the population of the English-speaking Commonwealth be added to that of the United States, with all that such cooperation implies in the air, on the sea, all over the globe, and in science, and in industry, and in moral force, there will be no quivering, precarious balance of power to offer its temptation to ambition or adventure. On the contrary, there will be an overwhelming assurance of security. If we adhere faithfully to the Charter of the United Nations and walk forward in sedate and sober strength, seeking no one's land or treasure.
Den Jahre verfallen und ewige Wort zu 2000 Jahren deutsche Geschichte. Ist nicht mehr das Volk, und die Zeit, der Schande, der Selbstverfleischung, der Kleinmütigkeit und Kleingläubigkeit. Mein Herr, das deutsche Volk ist wieder stark geworden.
Товарищи, соотечественники и соотечественницы, наступил великий день победы над Германией. Фашистская Германия, поставленная на колени Красной Армией и войсками наших союзников, признала себя побежденной и объявила безоговорочную капитуляцию.
It was 4 o'clock Pacific time in San Francisco when the announcement came, and people were quick to leave their offices for an impromptu, spontaneous celebration. I had the Emperor's white horse through the streets of Tokyo. Their rallying cry is, "Go to it, Admiral," and so say we all of us. But the greatest, wildest celebration of all was in New York's Times Square, where 2 million people, by far the greatest in the city's history, filled the streets all day waiting for the official word. A hilarious, happy throng, they cheered every rumor that it was all over. And when President Truman's announcement came at 7 o'clock, the lid really blew off.